I'm very pleased to introduce the ECR25 Electric from Volvo Construction Equipment, the world's first ever 2.50 tail swing radius electric mini excavator. Based on its diesel twin, the ECR25D, the major difference can be seen under the hood. Its 3 battery packs store 20 kWh of energy, enabling the ECR25 Electric to provide up to 4 hours of effective work per charge. Unlike diesel mini excavators that spend between 40 and 50% of their time with the engine idling, the ECR25 Electric has a start and stop system, and only the minutes worked consume energy. To optimize the operating time, the machine can be charged every time it is not in use. A full charge from 0 to 100% takes about 5 hours on standard charge, and 1 hour with a fast charger. Apart from the motorization system, the ECR25 Electric is very similar to the ECR25D, with which it shares 80% of its parts and from which it takes all the advantages. The performances are identical, and since it is compatible with the ECR25D attachments, the ECR25 Electric is able to do exactly the same work as its diesel equivalents. The dimensions are unchanged, with 0 tail swing radius and the boom offset cylinder to the left, ideal for working along obstacles without risk of damage. The hydraulic hoses are protected by passing inside the boom and arm rather than outside. The greasing interval for the work equipment is 50 hours, even for the pins at the end of the tipper arm. The spacious cab of the ECR25D is kept with the same level of safety thanks to the top's rough structure of the cab and the high visibility orange safety elements. And it still features proportional controls, adjustable seats, heating, wide openings and storage space for the greatest comfort of the operator. Finally, with a weight increase of 200 kilograms, it is still possible to respect a transport mass of less than 3.5 tons. But in its electric version, the ECR25 is much more than that. It's cleaner, quieter, more comfortable, more reliable, and with less maintenance. Let's take a look at all this in detail. Free of exhaust fumes, the ECR25 Electric is the possibility to work freely wherever you want, even in areas sensitive to pollution peaks, such as large conurbations, or indoors, or even underground, without the need for expensive fume extraction systems and the logistics involved. Without a muffler, fragile environments are preserved. No more soot marks on the walls and no more dust blown by the muffler that irritates the throat and eyes. Finally, there is no more need to handle a diesel, no more diesel splashes on your hands or on the ground, and no more expenses for logistics for filling the diesel tank. The external noise level of the ECR25 Electric is 9 decibels lower than that of the ECR25D. The decibel scale is not linear. In fact, each time 3 decibel is added, the sound volume felt is actually multiplied by 2. Thus, it would take between 8 and 10 ECR25 Electric to emit the same sound level as an ECR25D diesel. Such a low noise level makes it possible to work close to places where silence is a must, or to work on extended time frames with minimal noise disturbance to the neighborhood. The operator also gains a great deal in comfort. The noise level is reduced by 4 decibel in the cab, meaning more than half as much as for an ECR25D. No more noise fatigue. You can now listen to your music, answer the phone, or talk with colleagues in peace. Also, our electric machines are equipped with 5-inch colored dashboards and keyboard with a jog wheel. The display shows all the information needed by the operator, including motor speed, active hydraulic settings, and battery charge level. Clear menus and intuitive navigation provide access to a wealth of information and settings to best suit the machine and its user. Among other things, the auxiliary hydraulic flows are fully programmable for better control and maximum efficiency with any type of hydraulic attachment. One of the advantages of the electric motor over the diesel engine is that it requires no maintenance and does not wear out. Indeed, the operating principle of an electric motor is extremely simpler, and it has only one moving part, the rotor. As for the battery, it is made to last for more than 6,000 hours of effective working time. Thanks to the start and stop system, only the actual working hours of the machine are counted. By way of comparison, a diesel machine that spends 40% of its time at idle would have to record more than 10,000 hours before it can provide 6,000 hours of actual work. One can also count on 2,000 charge and discharge cycles, which correspond to 1 cycle per day, 200 days per year for 10 years. At the end of this period, the battery will be used for other purposes, for a second life that could last many years before the battery finally enters the recycling process. Finally, an electric machine indeed still represents for the moment a more important investment than a diesel machine. However, the operating costs are drastically reduced. First of all, fuel costs are completely eliminated, of course, and the low cost of electricity will result in serious savings on energy costs every year end. In addition, the maintenance requirements for diesel filters, engine oil and filter, as well as air filters are also eliminated. This again translates into additional savings each year, as well as increased machine uptime. And what's probably the most important to remember is that in addition to reducing operating costs, the fact that they emit no exhaust fumes and their low noise level opens up new opportunities and much greater flexibility to finish your jobs faster and take on more contracts each year.